are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second and 6.
19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
Second and 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the 27.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Nike, cut 19, cut 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Rambo 80. Riggs. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
19, let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is tipped him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. The Buccaneers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 60 Bison. 6.
That'll give Irving running right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
60 Bobcat. Come on, go.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Irving is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Shut up. Top 60. Back in 60. Take go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
We can see the boys. Let's finish strong. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCouga. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 19 Warriors, 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
18, Pioneer, move it 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
10, 60 Bison, ready.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They get this out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Barkley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
2nd and 15. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Check out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
19 Lions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19
to throw. Wide open receiver complete. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60, Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
4 yards. And a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's caught at the 1. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 1. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Like 18, Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcats, top 60, 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19 Lion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover